Good morning, everybody. Today is March 6th, 2020. Happy Friday. We opened like minus 800 points on Dow Jones this morning. And obviously this is all because of the coronavirus and the business, the effect it has on business. For example, the travel business is really being crushed right now. I'm talking about cruise lines and airlines. Obviously, the travel agencies that sell all those trips even on the internet are being hit because people are afraid to travel, and a lot of companies are restricting their travel, and they canceling conferences, like business conferences such as Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, Google. They all have usually in the spring kind of like huge gatherings of several thousand people where they present different products, new technologies, and basically communicating with each other. And I have experience in a medical field, and we just had a conference in Florida. And there was quite a bit of Chinese people that came there, but this was more of a, I guess, cancer research conference. And the funny thing was that when we met our colleagues and when we met our researchers, there was quite a bit of people from China actually. So, and maybe not I didn't see really people wearing masks. Maybe they just didn't want to kind of like scare each other, or just felt that they're more or less safe in America. But the interesting thing is the way how we greet each other was not with our hands, no fist bumps, no handshakes, that's for sure. But people were greeting each other with their feet, kind of like bumping their feet, almost like in a dance on a TikTok. So, from one point of view, it was funny, but from another point of view, it was almost a necessity because nobody really wanted to, take extra risk and be extra, I guess, friendly or close to each other. So, but the main thing is that huge hit on travel right now, and those stocks like Carnival Cruises, Southwest Airlines, American Airlines, Delta, all this, and obviously Chinese airlines. This is kind of like another big thing. They're all being hit because first of all, there are a lot of very profitable flights that were canceled, specifically this long-range expensive flights from America to China. All of them, or most of them, were either canceled or severely cut back. So, the government is actually considering helping the travel industry by cutting their taxes. I thought at first they might inject some money into them or give them some kind of government bailout thing like they did with banks. But, the government is kind of stingy, at least in America right now. And, instead of giving them some kind of funds or helping them with, I don't know, cash flow, giving them maybe interest-free loans or whatever, right? They just said, okay, maybe you don't have to pay taxes in the future. The other thing, maybe what they meant was, when you buy your airline tickets, sometimes you might notice that the ticket costs, for example, $600, and taxes on it are like $200, and the total price is $800. So it was always kind of like mind-boggling for me that how the government adds those taxes to our travel and makes our tickets super expensive. So maybe what the government is trying to push is eliminate or greatly reduce those taxes that we pay on our airline tickets, which hopefully will encourage people to travel more and buy those tickets at a much better prices. But at the same time it is counter productive in terms of fighting the coronavirus, because what we really want is people not to travel. We want them to stay in the places where they don't really get in contact with other people and hopefully stay safe from the coronavirus infections. But business is business. They do need to pay the salaries to the employees. They don't really want to lay off people or put them on an unpaid leave. So I guess the government is considering some kind of boost, financial boost to the travel industry. And if you still have good appetite for risk, and coronavirus and these swings on the stock market are not enough for you, maybe it is time to get some to buy some stocks in like Carnival Cruises, or there's a couple of cruise lines that are being traded on the stock market, and obviously there's a handful of airlines that are being traded on the stock market. And by the way, oh yeah, and the other thing is the hotels. Right, the whole hospitality industry is being hit pretty hard because if people don't travel, don't take flights, they don't stay in hotels, obviously, right? So in the hotel chains, especially the ones that are based like in Las Vegas, but they're really spread out across the United States, but these hotel chains could be great. They're taking a big hit, and the stock is declining substantially. But maybe, as I said, if you still have good appetite for risk, maybe I would say that you could consider buying the stock like cruises, hotels, airlines, but everything that spans around the hospitality and travel industry, because right now it's a dead season, even though it's supposed to pick up under normal conditions. In normal years, when the spring comes, I guess it becomes warmer, and people don't want to struggle with snow and bad weather. So usually they would travel, but nowadays, as I said, the situation is very risky to travel, so people probably will stay home. But if you remember the rule, be fearless when everybody is fearful, maybe it's time to grab those stocks. If you would like to know which hospitality, travel stocks to buy, go to the website 2stx.com. It will take you directly to the Apple App Store, where you could download, install, and run my app on your iPhone, iPad, and Apple TV, and it gives you buy and sell recommendations for 5,500 stocks on a daily basis. Thank you for your time. Stay safe, be healthy, and good luck trading.